meet you, mate.
You too, mate. Now then, how was that?
Wicked, loved it. What a vibe, what a place to come and DJ at. Amazing place.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, wicked, loved it.
So, how does it feel when the sun's beaming down on you, people enjoying it, and you're not in a beaker?
Different, but good. It's nice to do it kind of locally, do you know what I mean? Rather than having to be abroad and all the hassle and that, you can just come here, enjoy the vibes, do you know what I mean? Play some tunes, people that like it.
And you've been DJing all your life, have you?
I've been DJing since I was 14 in the old rave scene and stuff like that. I got my first break at a local rave at Reincarnation when I was 14 as a little warm-up DJ for like the likes of Slipmat, DJ Hype, stuff like that. Yeah, so I've been doing it a long time.
So if somebody was trying to get into the scene, like a new DJ or a local artist or something that was like really into it, knows the scene, knows how to do it, how do they get to like be big nowadays?
Oh, it's tough. I'm not going to lie, it's tough now. It's all about social media now. Something which I'll be honest with, I'm not very good at. But yeah, I would say social media is a big thing. The one thing I would say is really learn your skill, know it inside out. I mean, I know there's things like sync buttons and stuff like that now, but it is really about learn your trade. Social media, go to loads of parties, just introduce yourself, put a mix on a USB stick, something like that. Business cards, just drop them off like with a link to your Mixcloud page or something like that. But yeah, honestly, social media, massive now. It's long gone are the days where you could literally go out with your CDs outside of a rave and hand them out. That's how I done it. It's all about posting regularly on social media, 100%.
Okay, what about the scene, right? So what would you say, because I've heard people say that house music doesn't go down very well, but everywhere I go and hear house music, people are loving it. Do you think there's a resurgence or something like that going on?
I don't know if there's a resurgence as such. What I would say is, as we all know, the nighttime economy is really bad at the moment. It's shocking. But what is doing really good is the daytime events. And obviously, house music, when the sun's shining, blue skies, it's the ultimate, isn't it? You don't want to go and listen to drum and bass in the sun, do you know what I mean? So, I would say it is kind of on its way back up. It kind of had a sticky spell with the whole, what we call EDM, that kind of real toughy, blippy, bloppy stuff. But the real house music, I think, is coming back massively, like the vocally piano stuff, yeah, 100%.
Pianos.
Yeah, that's what I play, pianos and vocals, and that is really coming back at the moment, and it seems to be, having a resurgence.
Well, it just lifts people, doesn't it?
100%. It's all about, what I would say to the new DJs coming through is, you've got to play to the crowd, and if you can make them smile and tap their foot, you've almost there, do you know what I mean? It's simple as that, yeah.
Great, okay, what's next for you then? You got anything lined up? What's happening next year?
So next year at the moment, hopefully going to be doing a few more festivals next year. Got a couple lined up in Birmingham already, up that sort of neck of the woods up north. There's a couple going on down this way that I'm going to be doing. And then just my residency at Slice in Ramsgate. Just going to be concentrating on that once a month, under the Source of Sounds umbrella. And yeah, a few more production bits coming out. At the moment, I played one today, just giving it a little try out, do you know what I mean? My Crazy Love remix. And yeah, it went all right.
It's all sounded amazing, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Look, thank you ever so much.
No, thank you.
Have a great weekend and peace out, man.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Love to you all.
Andy,
Hello, mate.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How's it going?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Yeah. How was that?
It was bang on, mate. Loved it. Really, really good. Went on, well, I wouldn't say early, but got there about 2:30. We had a load of rain today, didn't we, as well? So it was absolutely tonking it down this morning when I first got here. But no, it was really, really enjoyed it. Like, sort of went a bit bootleggy, played some like big tunes, and yeah, it was rocking.
What do you think to the audience?
Yeah, I mean, look, I used to play Folkestone many moons ago. I think, was it Prism maybe? Was that the club down here?
I don't know.
But no, it was bang on, really good. Everyone's loving it, and that's what it's all about, innit? Everyone having a good time, and they're certainly doing that.
There's people come from all over the place, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been speaking to a few people that have come from like London. I believe Spencer told me there's some people come from Scotland today.
Wow.
So yeah, it looks like people have travelled, and loads of people were mentioning on the radio yesterday and saying they're coming down. Oops.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's me
We rescued
earplugs.
it.
So yeah, so it looks like a lot of people have travelled in for this, definitely.
Yeah, there's such a good vibe actually. You know, a lot of people say that the only thing that gets people going nowadays is drum and bass, but houses, there's something going on with house right
I mean,
now.
I know these kind of areas like that kind of stuff. I think there's something with being close to the sea as well. I don't know what it is, but it just makes a better vibe, I think, when you can see the ocean.
Do you think there's a bit of a house resurgence coming on?
I mean, look, we've been going, like, you know, Clockwork's been running again now for probably coming up for 14 years. So I'd say there's always been house music, but like 100% it is, you know, like my events are just popular as they've ever been, selling out in record speed. So there's definitely a massive market for it.
For those people that don't know, tell us a little bit about Clockwork.
So Clockwork is sort of one of the big brands in the UK and, you know, all over the world really. We do events in all over England, Ibiza, Dubai, everywhere really, but we've been running for 33 years now. So yeah, we had a break late early 2000s, and then we relaunched it again in 2010, and it's gone from strength to strength. You know, like, I can't actually express how amazing it's been crazy. Been a wild 15 years.
And that's your label, yeah?
Well, the brand, yeah, Clockwork Orange is my club brand, yeah.
So you've been going what, since the end of the 80s?
Me as well. I mean, look, I was DJing in the late 80s. I started DJing, and so from then onwards, really. Yeah, many years. God, 35 is it?
And it's
long time.
Took you all around the world, is it?
Yeah, I've been pretty much, you name it, I've been there. So I've done loads of amazing places, amazing countries, and that.
Fantastic life.
Yeah.
What would you say to young DJs that are just starting out? You got any advice or anything like that?
I mean, look, it's hard to get your foot in the door. I would just say keep on doing what you're doing. What I would say is a great way of getting yourself out there is by starting your own little nights up, because if you're not getting any gigs, you kind of need somewhere where people can come and hear you playing. And the easiest way, if you're young and you've got loads of friends, is try and put and look, even if it's 50 people, it will get traction and it will get busier. Obviously, productions are the way in now. You know, if you're good at it and you've got a talent for that, then most of the DJs these days break through from like productions and stuff like that. Again, it's not easy, so don't it's like, you know, I've seen many people trying for many years, myself being one of them. I've had some big tracks, but it is very, very hard to kind of break that, you know, to become a superstar DJ sort of thing. But look, if you want it, you've just got to keep on going and you know, keep it up, basically.
Excellent. Okay, to finish off then, Mike, your message to the world, is there one?
Just peace, love and happiness. Just let's just party and have the best time.
Excellent. Let's do that again without
love.
swearing.
Oh, sorry. Peace, love and happiness. You're gonna have to take it out.
I'll cut it out.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm joking.
Peace, love and happiness. We love you. We love Folkestone.
Yeah, nice one.
On to the next one now. I've got another one in Manston in a bit.
Excellent. Thanks ever so much for your
Thank
time,
you, mate.
Nice
Thank
one.
you.
Cheers.
Have a great day, mate.
Come on. Let's have it. Needs to be louder, doesn't it? Put it louder. I've got no control of that.
Charlie. I've got Charlie here with me. Charlie's just come off the stage at the free festival, Folkestone Festival, Source of Sounds, in conjunction with Code South FM. Charlie, how did that feel?
Well, do you know what? I'm 56. I've been playing since I was 20. And I own a sign company, always have. So for me, it's only ever been a release. It's been a release that's took me all over the world for the last 36 years. I've played everywhere, every country, you name it, I've played it. And like this week, my sign company, we've been installing signs at a power station. But the tunes for today, I'm not just turn up and they go, oh, pick that one, scrolling. I've been playing that long enough that I know every tune they're going to love. And when I go through my tunes, if it gets me out of my chair, it's going to get them out of their chair. That's how I see it. That's how I've always chose my tunes. So for the last 2-3 weeks, I've just been choosing nuggets to stick in a folder to play an hour and a half of nuggets at this festival today. And as you would have seen, the reaction was sensational today. I loved it. So much so, it means more than the money. The money is secondary. If you've got loads of money, I'm taking some. If you ain't got much, I'm not taking much. If you haven't got any, then I know I've got to go and love that event.
Yeah.
And today, yes, I'm being paid, but I'd have done it for nothing. It was amazing. Loved it.
Excellent. And what would you say about the crowd here today? They seem to be absolutely loving it. What do you reckon?
Well, if you look at the crowd here today, yes, there are families, but predominantly, if you look at, we all used to go out. We all used to go out and get trash smashed or whatever you did. And then we stopped. And then we had kids. And then the kids grew up. Now the kids are left home. Us over 50s, we want to go back out again, but we don't want to mix with the kids. And that's what today's about. Do you know what I mean? So, older crowd, all releasing, letting go, a few drinks about, that's all I've seen, but yeah, great day.
It is like that though. Do you think currently that there's like a resurgence of house music? Do you think it ever died?
No. I mean, as I said, I was sort of 90s, started playing 90s, played hard house then, and gone through everything, speed garage, house, and whatever the current thing is, and it went tech house and jack-in house. But I think, no, I don't think it's gone, but I just think now people don't want a nightclub. They want to go to a festival. They want to go and hear some proper music. And if you think about the house crowd, there's never any trouble. There's lovely, it's not about the drink, is it?
No.
You know, they're there for the music and having a dance and letting go from the week they've had. So yeah, loving it.
Yeah, I certainly think that. Now, for DJs that are up and coming, or just starting out even,
Yep.
that are good at what they do,
Yep.
what advice could you give to them how to get themselves, or give themselves, obviously we've got social media as a platform right
Yes,
now,
yep.
and everything is anchored on that nowadays, but is there something advice that you can give to budding DJs?
Yeah, I actually could, and it's advice that you give advice and you should have took it yourself, but
Yeah.
you didn't. Well, that advice is make a tune, because you can be the best DJ in the world, but actually, if you're quite shy or everything else, not getting yourself out there, or not actually, know people that can get you in everything else, make a tune. Because if you look at the likes of, say, Fedde LeGrand, put your hands up for Detroit, that guy's lived off that whole tune his whole life. He went from earning probably £200 a set, £100 a set, to £6,000 a set. So my advice would be, make a tune. Make a tune.
Produce music.
Yeah, produce music. Even if you make a tune of, say, a 90s classic, an up-to-date remix, because that's what I'm all about, that's what I play. And even if you don't make any money from that tune, even if you put it out as a free download, then that's still, if everyone loved that. I mean, today, Alex P now has just played a Simon Says remix. I played it earlier. He's played it. Yeah, it was a giveaway. But yet, Simon Says is now being booked for gigs. That's my advice.
Excellent, okay. And what's next for you? What are you planning on doing next? You got any ideas what you're doing for the next year?
Well, as I say, I'm 56 and I own a sign company. So for me, it is a release. But as much as I try and slow it down, it just keeps coming for me. And one of the nicest things I heard today, which means more than the money that I'm getting for today, a girl came up to us and said, "Hey, Charlie, are you part of this WhatsApp group?" And I said, "No, what is it?" And they said, "Oh, it's a local down here." And she said, out of the 100 people in there, 86 people were coming today to hear you play. And that meant, man, that was just like, because, as getting older, you think, do people really want to hear what I play? And yes, I can create a dance floor, but when you hear 86 people are coming here to listen to what you're playing.
Sorry, I can't see that on this.
Right.
Touching the heart.
Touching the heart.
There we go.
Yeah, that means everything.
So, okay, right, last thing then.
Yeah.
What's your message for the world?
I think as I got older, I love my holidays, love everything else. I think, don't wait. I'm 56 and I've just got someone else who's older that said that as you get older, it goes even quicker. So don't put off what you think you should try. Take a bit of courage and have a go at it. If it fails, don't even worry about that. You know, we all fail once or twice, but trust me, if you've got a passion for it, just go for it. It's the best advice I could give.
Excellent. Thank you ever so much for your time.
Thank
your
you.
set was awesome, by the way. I really enjoyed it.
Ah, thank you so much.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, thank you.
Right, Alex, thanks ever so much.
Absolute pleasure.
How are you doing?
I'm good, mate. A little bit tired after the summer. It's been a long haul this summer. I think there's been a massive renaissance of all that kind of music, and everyone's remixing it and putting it out again. I'm sort of just riding a bit of a wave with it all. So yeah, all good.
Excellent. Okay, so what a great set you had up there.
Oh, thank you, man. It was a bit of a mix mash of everything. So I looked out there and you had people my age, you had kids, you had all the girlies and like the vocals and that. So I was jumping around to hear some music, which makes it fun, you know, especially with more than 2 decks.
Exactly. So did you plan the set or did you just do what you wanted?
It's just completely off the cuff. Just have a look what's there in front of me, test the water with a few tracks, and then go on a little journey wherever I can.
What's the thing now that gets everyone going? What is there a track or is there a genre? What is it?
It's very difficult to say. I mean, for me at the moment, we had a little spell with like techie sounds and underground, and now it seems to be getting a lot more vocal again. And I think a lot of the vocals are transpiring onto these techie sounds, and you know, they're stealing a lot of the old lyrics and loops and all that kind of stuff. So it's another recycle of what we had before, but with today's technology, they can do it better than what we did in those days.
Yeah, that's really interesting actually. There's some awesome remixes out there.
Oh, amazing! You know, but you know, we just upgraded our studio. I spend a lot of time in the studio, and you know, what you got to play around with now is just phenomenal. You know, didn't have that, you know, pleasure back in the day. You know, some banger saucepan lid and recording and stuff like that. And the reverb was like moving it around as you hit it.
Yeah, I guess in the old days, when it was all tape and everything, you had to improvise to make a sound, and now...
Yeah, we used to carry big boxes, you know, like old Ackies to sample the sound. And you'd see people running around with microphones, sampling money being thrown on the floor, or a car door shutting and all this kind of stuff. But now you just tap into it, jump on you know, any kind of website where they do that kind of stuff, download the sound. And if you've got decent plugins now, you can make virtually any sound you want. You know, any key you want, any sound you want. It's just like, it's a joy. I mean, even the decks are 3000s. I key match all of my tracks when I'm playing them. Especially if I put a vocal over a piano. You couldn't do that before, Joe. You listen on the headphone and think, oh, that ain't right, that won't sync with that, especially with vinyl. But now, I just put it on there and think, right, key match that one, and it'll drop it into the same key, so it just sounds perfect.
Exactly, yeah, that's it, isn't it? So, what do you think about AI taking over the DJ's job?
Do you know what? I don't know what to believe about AI anymore. I don't know what's real and what ain't. I've heard there's some artist that's just popped up and he's done something like 200 tracks in 3 months. Then I found out it was AI. And there's an old saying, if you throw enough shit against the wall, it will stick. So, you know, the majority of it is complete poo, but then there's a little gem that comes out of it. So if that's the way it's going to go, that's the way it's going to go. I still like enjoying pressing the buttons, personally.
Yeah, and I think everybody really, they want to be there and see it done live, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, well, the DJing, you know, that's another thing. You know, you can sort of like emulate what I do, but like I say, I have no set plan other than the fact that if I go to certain venues, like, for example, Clockwork Orange, I know they love the old school and the vocals and that kind of stuff. So in the back of your head, even driving there, you're thinking, right, I'll dig that out, see if I can slot that in. But like today was like completely all around. Do you know what I mean? I play some totally brand new stuff that I ain't even released yet. I'm lucky I can get my hands on it, chunky and funky, and then put stuff that's been around for like 40 years in the mix on it, you know, and that makes it more fun again. Mate, it's taking it back, you know, rather than one generic for like 2 hours or whatever. You can have a lot of fun and mix it up and play games and, you know, mix and mash.
How does the scene compare now to what it did in the early 90s?
It's so difficult to say because it was a new adventure back in the day, you know, with the introduction of these, you know, the drugs that came along as well at the same time. As much as people try and dismiss that, that was a massive factor in it, and it changed people's thought process into the fact that, oh, I can go out and just really enjoy myself. And I think they gave people a lot more confidence to get up and dance, and, you know, not be so, you know, self-centered in a club where you think, oh, I've got to be cool and Charlie Big Potato. You go there, do whatever you've done, and just go and party and rave and mix and match with people. Okay, people might frown on that now because we're into a new generation of people, but I think the vibe now is set in there and it's part of clubbing, whether you do get involved in the drug taking or not. People accept the fact you can go there and just, you know, have fun, have proper fun as well.
Excellent. So look, what's next for you? I mean, you've been going since what, the early 90s?
Yeah, well, 80s I've been DJing since, you know. I've got a big master plan on at the moment. We're looking at a book and a few other things and some TV, maybe all this kind of stuff. We're speaking with, you know, ghostwriters and management companies, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to ride the back of this resurgence right now and just, you know, see wherever it takes me.
So you think there is a resurgence? Because I've been banging on about this all afternoon with people.
We just got to look out there. Come
Exactly.
on. There's people older than me.
There is, isn't there?
And dancing well. Yes, bruv. Thank you, mate. Yeah,
Um,
I've got some set plans and we're working on it at the moment. I've got a new kind of zest for it all as well, which is nice, you know. But, you know, it's nice to see the young kids coming through and championing it as well. And nice to see a lot of young kids dancing and, you know, getting involved. Because now I look back at my time, and I was one of those young kids, you know, going to IB for early 20s, you know, the DJing from late teens. And it's nice to see it happening again. It's good for the seats, healthy.
It is. Look, I want to thank you and let you get on because you've had a big old day. You don't want to be sat here talking
I've
to
had
me.
a big old 3 months, bro.
Yeah, I guess you have. Look, thanks ever so much.
Absolute pleasure.
Nice one.
Good luck with everything.
Cheers.